Hello everyone. In this video we will learn about pairs of angles, that is adjacent angles, linear pair of angles, supplementary angles, complementary angles and vertically opposite angles and the concepts of them. What is the meaning of pair? Pair means two objects. Here also we say pair of angles means two angles. In that, first of all, we learn about adjacent angles. Adjacent means what? Neighbors. So here also we say if we have any two angles in which one of the arm is common, other two arms are on the opposite sides of this common arm, then these two angles, number one is this and number two is this. These two angles 1 and 2 are adjacent to each other. Suppose we name them as OA, OB are these two arms and we have OC the common arm of them. Then we say angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. So we can define adjacent angles as two angles with one common arm are adjacent angles. Then what is a linear pair of angles? Linear pair. Suppose we have two angles. When we find that one of the line AB is here and there is a point C, at this point C there is one line standing here, that is CD. Then these two angles are formed. One is this, another is this. Angle 1 and angle 2. These two angles we are finding the outer arms of them are in a straight line, and that is why we can say that the sum of them is making a straight angle. It means the sum of them is 180 degree. So we can say any pair of the angles in which their outer arms are in a straight line, they form a linear pair. So we say two angles whose outer arms are in a straight line form a linear pair, and the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. The other way we can also say that if there are any two adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degree, then such two angles are forming a linear pair. We can also define it like this, that if a line stands at a point of another line, then the two angles which are adjacent to each other formed such are forming a linear pair, and the sum of such angles is 180 degree. What about the converse of it? Converse means opposite to it. We can also say that if we have any two adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degree, these are also two adjacent angles, the sum of them is 180 degree, we find that their outer arms are in a straight line. So this becomes the converse of the statement of linear pair. So we say if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then their outer arms lie in a straight line. We can learn here one more theorem based on the angles on a line. Suppose we have a straight line AB. At one point C of it, there are some angles formed, like one is this DCB, another is this ECD, and the third we have is suppose this FCE, then the fourth angle will be FCA. So we are finding here number of angles on the same side of this line AB. This is suppose angle 1, 2, 3 and this is 4. Then the sum of all these angles will be 180 degree or not? It has to be. So we can say that if there are some angles formed on one side of a straight line at a point, then the sum of such angles is 180 degree. So what we can say? The sum of a number of angles formed at a point of a straight line on the same side of it is 180 degree. It means here, like we see, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180 degree. But if there are some angles formed at a point all around, then the sum of such angles will be 360 degree, because they will be forming a complete angle. What are vertically opposite angles? See, if there are two straight lines AB and CD, they are intersecting each other at a point, suppose this point is O. Then they form four angles, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The angles so formed which are opposite to each other, like 1 and 3 and 2 and 4, they are known as vertically opposite angles. So we say, if two straight lines intersect at a point, then the angles so formed opposite to each other are vertically opposite angles. So here we find that angle 1 and angle 3 are forming one pair of vertically opposite angle, and angle 2 and angle 4 are forming another pair of vertically opposite angles. There is a theorem based on it. The theorem says that vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. So what is the theorem? The statement of the theorem is, if two straight lines intersect each other at a point, then the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. It means what here? Angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Let's learn about the proof of this theorem. When we prove any theorem in geometry, we have to take 4 steps. They are given to prove, construction if required, and then the proof. Here what is given to us in this theorem, that is two straight lines AB and CD intersecting each other at O. So we are given here two straight lines AB and CD intersect each other at O. Angles 1, 2, 3, 4 are formed. What is to be proved? To prove vertically opposite angles are equal. It means angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. This is what we have to prove. Construction. No construction is required in such theorem. So we write the proof only, and in that we know that CD is a straight line, OB stands on it. So angle 1 and 2 are forming a linear pair. CD is a straight line and OB stands on it. Therefore, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. What is the reason? That they are forming a linear pair. We write the reason here. This we can write as equation number 1. Similarly, we find here that AB is a straight line and OD stands on it. AB is a straight line and OD stands on it. So which are the angles formed now? 2 and 3 are forming a linear pair. Therefore, angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. They are also forming a linear pair, the same reason. And this is suppose equation number 2. What we find from 1 and 2? Angle 1 plus 2 is 180 degree. Angle 2 plus 3 is also 180 degree. Can we say that angle 1 plus angle 2 is same as angle 2 plus angle 3? Angle 2 is on both the sides. Angle 2 and angle 2 cancel each other. So by the cancellation law, can we say that angle 1 is equal to angle 3? And similarly, we can prove that angle 2 is equal to angle 4. This is a theorem and we write hence proved. So this is the way we can prove this particular theorem based on vertically opposite angles. What are complementary angles? Any two angles, if we find such that their sum is 90 degrees or one right angle, then we say these two angles are complementary angles and we say they are complement of each other. So we can say any two angles whose sum is 90 degree are complementary angles. And they are also known as complements of each other. So in case you have one of the angle of 30 degree, what is the complement of it? How to find? So we can say complement of 30 degrees 90 minus 30, that is equal to 60 degrees. Here we have to remember one thing. It is not necessary that these two angles are to be adjacent to each other. They may be any two angles in any of the two figures, but if their sum is 90 degree, then we say they are complementary angles or complements to each other. Similarly, supplementary angles. They are any two angles whose sum is 180 degree. So we can write any two angles whose sum is 180 degrees are supplementary angles. Here also they are known as supplements to each other. So in case we want to find out the supplementary angle of 50 degree or supplement of 50 degree, then we can say supplement of an angle of 50 degree will be 180 minus 50, that is 130 degree. So we can say that complementary angles are those which have a sum of 90 degree, supplementary are those two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. Now we discuss some of the problems based on the concept we have learnt just now. The first one is supplement of an angle is twice the angle. Find the angle. What we do in the solution of this type of problem, we consider that angle to be x. So we can write let the angle be x. Then what will be its supplement? It will be twice of this, means 2x. Then the supplement is equal to 2x. And we know if they are supplement of each other, the sum of them have to be 180 degree. X plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. It means 3x is equal to 180 degree, or we say x is 180 upon 3, that is equal to 60 degree. And hence we can say that the angle is 60 degree. Therefore, the angle is equal to 60 degrees. That is the answer to this problem. Another problem we are given a figure. There are some angles formed, 4 angles at point O. They are x, y, z and w. And it is given that x plus y is equal to w plus z. We have to prove that AB is a straight line. What we do to prove it? We know that all those angles which are formed at a point, sum of them is to be 360 degree. We will write here x plus y plus z plus w is equal to 360 degree because they are forming a complete angle. Now we have been given that x plus y is equal to w plus z. X plus y is equal to w plus z. So can we write here x plus y in place of w plus z? So we get here x plus y plus x plus y is equal to 360 degrees. Or we can say twice of x plus y is equal to 360 degrees. And hence we can say that x plus y is equal to 360 upon 2, that is 180 degree. And if the sum of x and y is 180 degree, they are forming a linear pair. And if this is a linear pair, then AB is a straight line. So we write here, this implies that x and y form a linear pair. This implies that AB is a straight line. And that's what we had to prove. So like this, using the concept of linear pair, using the concept of vertically opposite angles and all, we can find the solution of such type of problems. In the next video, we will learn about the parallel straight lines and transversal. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any comments or doubts, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.